Yo, what up, everybody? Just hopping on real quick. I mean, I already had taken a trade, but trying to figure the next move out. See if I can maybe get into another trade or something. I'm not gonna be on for too long, but yeah, I'm just gonna be checking it out for a little bit. See what I can find. I had taken this a little while ago. Let's see, it's 57 right now. That was, let's see, about an hour. Yeah, about an hour ago. 24 is 9, so that's 9. So 45, 30. Yeah, 9:15. So about, oh damn, barely 9:15. All right, so yeah, barely 30 minutes ago then. No, not 30 minutes ago. What the heck? This is 9:15. This is 8:15. Sorry, my bad. I'm tripping. 8:15. Hold on, give me a second. All right, but yeah, oops. I appreciate you guys for watching, though. Appreciate it. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like and subscribe, hit that like and subscribe. Let me see some. Yo, Saddam, hello. Me also in sell trade. Yeah, let's go. Nice, bro. Nice, Saddam. How's it going? How's it going for you? I'm already closed out. But yeah, I got it in a little while ago before I got on stream. That's why. Next area is right here. So we're gonna need to close below, wick below. We did that, and then we did it again. So what I kind of see happening, well, let's see, if that was on the 30, then it should have. So it hasn't did that yet. So kind of what I'm seeing is possibly, hey, let's go. I appreciate you guys for watching. We got 7 people watching. I appreciate it. You guys hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like button for me. Let's get some more people in here. So the reason why I got into the trade I was in earlier was because I had seen this form in earlier. This was like a 3-piece idea, is that once this one broke above this candle high, which is this candle high, it broke above and then closed back inside of the range. That's when I took this sell coming back down. And what usually happens is this whole candle range usually gets filled. So what I'm kind of thinking is that it's probably gonna need to get filled down to this level, and then this is where we're probably gonna see something like this maybe, and then that's where we could possibly push up. But as you can see, when you look left, there's really no red in this whole area right here. So what that usually tells me is that at some point we're gonna need to grab liquidity somewhere inside of this area. So we usually pull back into that area. So usually how far this pullback is depending on how far down the next resistance or support levels are at. So if the level's right here, then yeah, we're gonna bounce there. But if it's not till down here, then we have a good way all the way down. So what I usually do is when I see a clean range like that, I usually go to a smaller time frame and I start looking for smaller levels to start looking for some kind of support or things to kind of look out for, where if we do break below down here, where could we target? Because it's just a clean range all the way to the bottom, but it's not just going to go straight down to the bottom. It's probably going to work its way down to the bottom, something like that. So what I do is go down to a smaller time frame, look for levels like this, and you could kind of see that this is a level down here. So if we were to probably come down, this is kind of where most likely we're going to react at. So since this level, I don't believe this level is the correct level that's going to take us all the way back to the top. And as you could kind of see right here, it did do this where it kind of closed back inside of here, back inside of this range. This is on the 30 though. So on the hourly it did that. So the 4 hour, okay, look, and this is also what I've been doing too, is using the idea of understanding how candles close. Yo, James, what up, bro? What up? So what I'm saying is like understanding how candles close. So you can see how this candle right here closed below this previous candle. When it closes below the previous candle, it usually signals that the next candle is gonna create lower prices. Yo, Revo, good morning, good morning. So when a candle closes below its previous candle, it usually signals it's gonna signal lower prices in the next candle. If not this candle, then this candle possibly. So just on an overall higher time frame, like a 4 hour, it's signaling lower prices. So at any point, this candle right here could flip and turn bearish. So this could be a top wick right now. It could be, something like that. So that's what I would watch out for. Range is still not filled to come down in my mind. Yeah, no, I see that. But I'm just kind of using this as a 4 hour idea, just understanding if this signals lower prices, then there's a chance that we could possibly at least tap this low, which would also, like I said, is that when you go down to this 1 hour, now when you go down to the 1 hour, this is the idea that I have right here, where this idea is doing the same thing, where you have this as a range, and then this, and also this is how I would look at it in my head, is that this is the range of the candle. This candle, which is the previous candle to this guy. So the previous candle here wicked above the previous candle. So wick above, closing below usually signals lower prices. So what this is probably going to signal is at some point this is going to signal lower prices. So at any point this green candle right here could always flip bullish or flip bearish at any point, because if this is signaling lower prices, then at some point that's why this could possibly go down. So, and also, like I said, is that this is the range that we're in now. So if we're in this range, you can see we're dead in the middle. So at some point we're going to make a decision. If we're going to continue up, then there's a good chance that we might need to come down first. also, like I was saying, the 4-hour closed below lower prices. So at any point, this could be creating lower prices. So on the 2-hour, like I'm saying, is that this could be creating lower prices. So you probably would want to be looking for some maybe kind of sales, maybe something like that, possibly. But that's what I see kind of there right now, right? So I go down to the 1-hour now, and I see the same thing where this was the 3-piece idea. When it broke above and closed back inside of the range, it most likely needs to touch the bottom of this range right here. So that's another indicator that we might need to come down. And then, but now on this 1-hour, you could see it does the same thing where this also becomes the range, and then we close back inside of this candle. You can see this is the range of the candle. This is the range we're in. And then when we wick above, close back inside of this range, we targeted the bottom of this candle, and that's what we did. So technically we targeted the bottom of this candle, and we already tapped it, closed back inside of this as a range now. So that's pretty much done, as in this low has already been tapped. So at any point now, this can just continue up. But remember, the 4-hour also says lower prices. So at any point, this could just be a halfway pullback to come back down. So let me see something right here. Would be also right here. Let's see. Right there. So the 50% mark would be right here. So that would be a 50% mark of this candle range right here. So of this candle, the 50% mark is right there. So what I've usually noticed is that we usually come up about 50% of this candle, but when we're on a 4-hour signaling lower prices, a lot of times this could just mean we go up to this 50% line and get rejected. So we're going to be looking for not potential sales yet, but around this level, we're going to see how it reacts at that level. The problem today is that every week, Friday, we have a massive downtrend. Watch daily candles last 2 weeks. Thursday goes up, fills the range, and then Friday coming down. Yeah. No, I believe you, bro. I believe it. All right, so look at now. This is the range, right? So we close back inside of this range right here with this candle. We close back inside of the range. Now it's kind of signaling it's either we're going to tap here or we're going to tap here. But since everything is kind of telling me lower prices, I'm thinking around these areas we're going to get a reaction. So around those areas we'll probably get a reaction. And then now let's go to the 30-minute. Let's see what we see on this 30-minute. And then on this 30-minute, we're kind of seeing the same. Well, actually, at some point now on this 30-minute, this was the range. Now we closed below, did all of that. And so what I'm thinking now that I'm kind of noticing it is kind of signaling that to where this is going to be the order block, and this is where it's going to get rejected at. I believe it's going to get rejected here and then come back down, because I think it needs to come down anyway. So if it needs to come down, then that means I'm thinking around these levels we could possibly look for another sell. Because now this becomes the range right here. So this becomes the range, and then now when this next candle opens up, oh, this one still needs 30 minutes. That's the 30-minute candle, so that could be a little while. Let me see. And then, like I said, this candle right here closed here. This candle closed below, usually signaling lower prices. So if that signals lower prices, then at some point we were supposed to create lower prices. Not saying it has to, but this could kind of mean, what I've noticed is that when we don't do the lower prices like we were supposed to, a lot of times, a lot of the time we do a pullback, but this pullback is just to come back so we could make lower prices. So that's kind of what I'm kind of going to be looking for. Maybe, you know, thinking of something like that. Possibly. Let's see. And it does say this is up there though. I don't really like that. Let me see. Hold on. Let me do it from down here. Let me see. Oh no, that's it. Damn. Alright, from here to there. Let me see. All right, let's see. Okay, so let me try to figure this out. So what I kind of see happening is that this is kind of the next play I kind of see. So around these levels is where we're going to probably get a close above, and this is where you're going to want a wick above, and then this is where you're probably going to start making your way back down at some point. How high we go, don't know exactly. We're just gonna have to wait to see how these candles close and start forming around these levels right here. All right, so let's see what the daily looks like. The daily is also saying, though, now going back to the whole principle of what I was saying about closing above, higher prices, this and that, right? So look, this candle right here is here. This green candle closed above it. So closing above signals higher prices. So at some point we need to create higher prices. So that's on the daily. So I'm wondering if at any point, how I'm saying that we need to come down, I'm wondering if we do come down, it's just to grab, this is just the bottom wick, so we could start making our way back up. Because we need to create, like, even like I said about this being a possible the same idea, where like this candle right here, for instance, okay, the low of this candle is there, this candle right here closed right there, so technically we closed below the previous candle, right? So for instance, this closed below this previous candle. So what this signals is that we need to usually create lower prices. So if we need to create lower prices, what I've been noticing happen is that we pull back a little bit and then we create the lower price. So we're going to see how that happens, but let's just say this does happen. This is a lower prices, we need to create lower prices, right? But we technically never did, which is down here. If this starts to come back and then it does create lower prices, then it answers kind of the question I'm asking myself, is that this is the pullback that usually happens. So if a pullback usually happens before it actually does come down, I mean, it could honestly just keep going up also, but I do believe at some point it's going to come back down. But my idea, though, is that if this needs to create lower prices, then at some point we need to create lower prices. But if we need to create lower prices, then this is what usually happens, a pullback, right? So just explaining that, if I go down to the daily, back to the daily, we go back to the daily and we kind of see what the daily's like, and then the daily creates higher prices like this did. This is signaling higher prices. So at some point this might need to create a higher price than right here. So just going back to what I was just kind of explaining, though, is that if we need to create higher prices, there's a lot of times that it needs to pull back first and then it goes up to create that higher price like we were expecting before possibly maybe coming down if it does. But I'm wondering now, like, just kind of using that as an example, is that on the overall trend we are going up, but we possibly do need to do a pullback, which is kind of what I'm saying about the whole little pullback possibly forming right now, which could, I mean, it technically did already create a bottom wick, but what I'm kind of thinking, though, is that at some point, you know, we could always create another bottom wick and then go up. or something like that, to where this is the area where I'm saying though the bottom of this range needs to be tapped. And this is where I'm kind of thinking the bottom of the range is down here. So if this is the range, this is where I'm thinking it needs to be tapped at. So if it needs to be tapped, then that's what I'm saying though, is that it most likely needs to come back down. If not this candle, and then go up after that. But that's kind of what my idea is right now about that. So we're just kind of, that's the daily. Let's see what the 12 hour is saying. 12 hour is also saying close above higher prices. 8 hour, see now the 8 hour wick below higher prices technically, so that does say higher prices. So they're all on the higher time frames are saying higher prices. So I'm wondering at some point, you know, this pullback right here is also just to grab eternal liquidity, which is pretty much this area that we were talking about. When you have a green area, at some point you're going to need to look for liquidity in there. And let's just go down from the 4 hour down to the 1 hour. Let's find our first area. We don't see nothing really in this area. And then I go down to the 30. The first level of, I guess, support is right here, and that's kind of where we're at now. So let me see some. All right. Yeah. So that's that. That's that. And this was that previous low. So that's that. Did that. All right. Yo, Mugs, Duma, what up, bro? Duma, yes sir. What up, bro? What up? All right, let's see what happens around these levels. I think around these levels is going to start to react. So I'm not going to take any trade right now because I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay on. I just wanted to give a quick analysis because I got on kind of late and I do got work tomorrow. So I just wanted to get on real quick. But I want to see what happens around this level right here. I need to try to figure something out. I need to, like I said, right now is the time. So the 50% mark is here. Oops. But then again, like I was saying, okay, the 4 hour is signaling lower prices. So at some point we might need to create lower prices. So if that is the case, I'm just wondering, are we going to grab lower prices somewhere like right here maybe? Let's see, which would be here, there, boom, boom. So like I said, okay, but then the overall on the daily though is also saying higher prices. So higher prices in the sense might need to create higher prices. I'm wondering though, let's see. Oh, you know what? And then look at, this is kind of what I just noticed right here. If this ends up becoming the range, we touch the bottom of the range, and now what most likely might need to happen, we either need to touch the halfway mark, if not the up here. Let's see something real quick. that did. So I mean, like I said, I'm just thinking about if this is the range, then we tap the bottom of it. We need to, there's two areas we needed to either possibly tap now. Trying to figure something out. I'm trying to give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. But then this does say going down possibly. 8 hours. See, 8 hour close above. Higher prices. So we do need to say higher prices. So let's see this 2 hour. See what this 2 hour is looking like. Okay, so let me figure something out on this 2 hour real quick. This 2 hour will be there, right? So the 2 hour will be there. That will be the bottom of that. Bottom of this be there. Boom. 50 will be there. So we've already tapped the 50. Well, we went lower than 50. So I do think we might need to tap this lower. All right. So if that's the case, then we're going to need to close below here, wick below, and then make our way back up. So I do see these lows needing to be tapped. So if that's the case, let's see the 1 hour. 1 hour, same thing. All right, so 1 hour, same thing. Let's see about this. Boom here. Okay, 1 hour there, so boom there. You know what? This still needs to be tapped. This area needs to be tapped. This needs to be tapped right here. So that's telling me, yeah, we need to be tapped here. Oh man. Damn, is that it? Is that it? Nope, I don't think that's it yet. Because it's going to need to come up. Yeah, this is not the move yet. This is what they're trying to make you think. Oh man, get in the sell, get in the sell. They want you to think that. But no, it's not a sell yet. What's going to happen is it's going to still move its way back up, I think, and then it's going to come down. Because it made me think right now, damn, is that the area? And it makes you want to take a sell, but it does that. It does everything that makes you think it's a sell. But it's not a sell just yet. They want you to get in now. They want you to hop in. That way you could get stuck, and then they send it back up, and then they hit maybe your stop loss or something like that. Like, let's just say, for instance, this is how I've been thinking about it the last few days. This is practice. This is not a real trade. If I were to put my trade right here, where would I have my stops at? My stops would probably be up here. So, and my TP would be down here or something, right? So what I'm thinking, what usually happens, let's even go to the 5. Yeah, what usually happens is if you're in this trade, they're gonna target these as your stops. They're gonna target those, or if not target those, at least go halfways into drawdown, so you'll be in drawdown. So this is kind of a good, I mean, this is not saying this is a way of me understanding if this was a good position or not, because will they be able to target my stops if I was in this position, and my stops being 26 pips? If they're able to target 26 pips, I don't think I'm in a good position. So I wouldn't want to take that trade, which is also giving me more information that it's most likely gonna go up and it's not gonna come down, because it's gonna probably most likely target those highs, or if not those highs, those stops and stuff. And if this is the top of that, then it's gonna just come up to these levels right here, put you in a little bit of drawdown, then continue down. But now that I'm kind of talking it out, what I do see possibly happening is, I'm wondering is if we do make our way up, we end up closing up here or something like that, and then this is what gets wicked up like that, and then this high gets broken, and then maybe that's where the sell's going to come into play. But that's where I was looking at, now it's flipping bullish, and that's where I was saying though, is that it wants you to think that's what is going to happen, is that, oh, we're done, we're going to start flipping. Because like I said, if the idea is that we need to come down, it's going to make you think it's going to start coming down, but it's not done yet. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit that like button for me. That'll really help out. Let's get this stream out to more people. We only have 4 likes. 4 likes. Make sure you guys hit that like. Hit that like. We only got 4 likes, man. That's foul right there. That's foul. All right. It's going up. It's kind of what we were expecting. All right, it's tapping that level now. Let me try to figure something out. I need to figure something out. All right, let me see something. All right, so that's that. Okay, it's tapping that level. Okay, look. Okay, that's the candle here. That's the high. That's the high above. Now we need to close above here. The close above here is going to be that, and then the previous high will be that. So it's going to be a close above that and then a break above that to come back down, which is exactly, I think it's kind of forming out right now. It's playing out. It's playing out. I'm wondering if this could be the possible trade. I'm wondering if this could be it. If my screen doesn't stay frozen. Oh, okay. That still has 1 more minute. Let me see. Is it going to close right now? 30. The 30 is going to be closing soon. All right. It just tapped it. It just did it. Okay. It just did it. Higher prices. Let's see. I'm wondering if I should take let me see. I did say it needed to tap that level. It tapped it and it closed above. Oh, damn. That thing shot up. Good thing I didn't take that trade. That would have been nasty right there. Nasty. All right. So at these levels, it did react, but it didn't react the way I thought it was going to react. But what did I say earlier though about the whole stop loss, or like, let's say if I were to take a trade, where would my stops be? My stops would be way up there or whatever it was, and I said my stops would be probably up here. Where do you think it needs to target? It needs to target those stops. It's gonna target exactly where you put your stops at. It's the most like common sense type of thing. So I was thinking, if that was the case, I'm wondering if these highs need to be tapped, because what's going to happen is going to stop you out of the trade and then go back down in the direction it was expecting to go down. So look, okay, let's see. All right, so we closed above and we still have a wick above. So that's still open. That's open. The 15 close above higher prices. Everything close above higher prices. Close above higher prices. Ooh, okay. So now it is saying that was the move. So that's what I was thinking though too, is that I was wondering if that could have possibly been the move, because it did tap these lows. Yeah, that was perfect right there. Let's see. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching though. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We only got 5 likes. Let's hit 10 likes. Hit 10 likes for me. All right. So now I'm wondering, could that be the top wick we possibly could have been looking for? Cause look at that now. Now that is a top wick that we and what I was thinking too was this was another idea I had, was that if this didn't get broken and this ended up being the top, then this would just come up like that and it wouldn't break those highs. It would just come up and come down after that. And the 30 got no bottom wick. Okay, it did tap that halfway mark. That halfway mark is right here, which is right here. It's this top line, 30 halfway mark. This could be a top wick, because the 4 hour still needs the bottom half. Let's see. All right, so we have it here. So look, we have this as the range here, range here. So what usually happens is we need to close above here, and then we target the previous high, which is going to be here. So I'm wondering, we're going to probably need to come back up, and then we'll probably target these highs over here maybe. That's the idea right now, is that we're most likely, like I said, going to have to close above here, target the previous high. Ooh. Damn, and the 30 don't got no bottom wick. So I'm wondering if this 30 happens to close back inside of this range right here, we maybe look for a top wick, and then we could probably come down or something. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching though. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe. We're going to be trying to stream every single day, so make sure you guys are tuning in every single day. Ooh, there it goes. That thing is moving. All right. But that was like I said, that was a good idea that I had earlier though. Was the idea was just understanding, if I were to take a sell here, where would my stops be? My stops would be here, and that's exactly looks like where we're targeting. Is like, it's the typical, like, they make you feel like it's gonna go down, does this, does that. All right, so now let's try to figure out where we're going to be heading. I don't think this is the official move, to be honest. I don't think that was the official move to come down or all the way up or whatever, but if this ends up becoming the range that we're in, this could just be a top wick though also. But the reason why I say that is because this top line is the 50% mark of this candle. And if you go to the 30-minute, that's exactly where this previous candle closed at. It closed respecting at that level. And then this candle doesn't have a bottom wick. So I'm wondering if it just happens to tap this level over here, will it, or maybe even up here a little bit higher, that it just comes down. Let me check some real quick. If this is the high, that's the 50. That's the 50, right? So let's see right there. All right, so what's gonna need to happen though is we're gonna need to close above that. So what's going to happen is we're going to close. What usually happens is we close above here, then we target the previous high, and then that's where we do the whole wick above, close above type of thing. So what I'm going to do is, as you can see on the hourly, this is just a bit like clean range, right? So when you go down to a smaller time frame, you start looking for like areas of support and resistance and stuff like that. And nothing is all, so it's all just clean range. It's like I'm wondering if this could just possibly just continue back up. All right, so let me see. Okay, so where would it be? Where would it be? Oh, okay, I see where it's at. So if that's the high, it's going to be the previous high to that. The previous high to that would be right here. So it's going to come up to this level right here. 2603. So I'm wondering, we got in from here to there. Our stops would have been here. Our stops would be right here. 5 pip stops. I do see it needing to come up to this 26 area. But if that's the case, then that doesn't have no top wick. 15 is gonna close. appreciate you guys for watching. Appreciate it. All right, chat. I've been getting off now. I gotta wake up early for work tomorrow, so I just wanted to get on for a little bit. And I don't really have no idea. Like I said, I took a little sell earlier, but I already closed off. I haven't taken another trade yet, but I do kind of see this area 26.09 kind of getting tapped, and I'm guessing this could be the area where we possibly take our there could be a sell possibly. In these areas right here. So we're gonna look maybe somewhere in there, maybe somewhere. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna be getting off though, so I'll be on for New York tomorrow. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for New York, and make sure you guys follow the Donvo Clips channel if you guys haven't followed it yet. Make sure you guys follow the Donvo Clips channel. Let's see, Donvo Clips right here. Make sure you guys follow that, and yeah, there's a lot of good videos on there and stuff like that. So yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching though. Tomorrow's Friday, so obviously there's no trading tomorrow, but I'll probably do a back testing session tomorrow. So yeah, don't worry, we'll be on stream for tomorrow too. So, and I'll be on for longer tomorrow because it's a back test session. I don't work the next day, so I'll have it off. So I appreciate you guys though. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.